Big question, and we're gonna give you the answer today. Is it better to live in Florida or California? Stay tuned. Sunny weather, the ocean, amazing climate, and so much to do. Yeah, Florida and California both offer all of these great benefits to living in them. And a lot of times people will want to know, how is it different? So should you live in California or should you live in Florida? They both have so much going for them. So let's break it down a little bit. All right, so I'm about to throw some stats at you, and these stats come from both the Florida and the California economic outlook departments. So when you compare the two, Florida, it shows an unemployment rate of 4.8% and a 9.8% job growth in the last year of the timing of this article, and the mean hourly wage $24.05 in Florida. When you look at California, California's unemployment rate is about 8.1%. And let's see, about an 8% job growth over the last year with an hourly wage of $31.61. So yes, Californians do earn more money when you look at the average hourly wage, but they have a higher unemployment rate, a lower job growth rate, and a significantly higher cost of living than the state of Florida. In fact, when you're breaking down all the categories, according to this article that I'm using as part of my research here, California actually shows about a 20.6% higher cost of living than Florida, with everything costing more, everything from restaurants to groceries to housing to transportation. And let's not forget about that income tax. We'll be talking more about that later. So Florida is one of the 9 states in our country that has no state income tax, and this is a huge benefit to living in the state of Florida. In fact, when you look at the overall tax burden between the two states, California runs just under 10% and Florida runs about 6.56%. So depending on what criteria you're using to make your decision, that's kind of a big one. So we are starting to see a higher number of Californians making the trek over and moving to Florida. And there's a few reasons for that. Obviously, the lower taxes are pretty impactful. Still a really sunny climate, looser government restrictions, accessibility to affordable housing are just a few of the reasons that people are saying that they're saying goodbye to California and hello, Florida. So let's talk about the beaches. California's got around 3,427 miles of coastline. Pretty awesome. But Florida has 8,436 miles of beaches. The only state with more coastline than Florida is Alaska. And let's talk a little bit more about those beaches. Both states have a lot of awesome beaches and bring in a ton of tourism into the states for people coming to visit those beaches. But TripAdvisor, when you look at the top 25 beaches, according to TripAdvisor, Florida's got 8 of those top spots. California's only got 4. Now, one place where California definitely takes it over Florida is they have a more varied coastline. They've got mountains. They've got a little bit more of scenery than what we've got here in Florida. Florida's a little flat, but our beaches are sure stunning. So one other thing that is different between the two is the climate. California is a massive state, so they have everything from subtropical all the way to polar climate. So depending on where you are, there's gonna be quite a variance in the temperature. Whereas here in Florida, we're a peninsula. So no matter where you are in the state, you're really not that far away from the ocean. You know, I like to ask people how important is being close to the beach, or sometimes they'll say, I wanna be close to the beach. And then my next question is always, well, what does that mean to you? What is being close to the beach? Because I grew up in central Illinois farm towns. So for me to be 20 minutes to the beach is amazing. But for some people, it means I want to be able to walk on the beach and feel the sand in my toes. For other people, if they can get to it in 20 or 30 minutes, that's phenomenal. So let's just wrap it up. Where is it better to live, California or Florida? Obviously, so many of these include just very personal decisions as far as what are your goals for living. But I promise you, if you decide to give Florida a chance, you can live joy in Florida. We have a great employment opportunities. We have a lower cost of living than California, and we have fewer taxes. Our beaches are better. Hey, TripAdvisor says so. Both have great weather and both have a lot of great opportunities. So we would love to hear, what do you think? What do you like about California? What do you like about Florida? You can text us or call us directly at 239-776-6872. You can find us on social media. And of course, you can always leave comments in the boxes below, or you can schedule time directly with Calendly. We would love to hear, what do you want to know about moving to and living joy in Southwest Florida?